Hi, it's Patrick Young here, and welcome to the Practical Implementation Guide to Full Auto within the ATC or Advanced Contact System. So I just want to let you know that, this is adult education kind of. So we are just going through a Practical Implementation Guide. And this is meant to walk and talk you through and, get you to the end, which is being able to launch everything and get it going. So I do believe in trying to get into the nitty gritty to show you the details. So sometimes I can't show you all the exact details, but you'll have to have patience, right? Because in any new learning curve, you just need to sometimes relax a bit. Don't worry, there's lots of help. ClickFunnels is the system that we're going to be using, and they've got fantastic help. I've had some panic moments, using ClickFunnels, and I'm not perfect at ClickFunnels either. I've been using it for a little while, but it's fairly new. I've used a lot of different systems for building websites and doing internet marketing and whatnot. But ClickFunnels, I'm just finding it is the absolute best. It's the hottest one on the market. Not is it just hot, it really works. It's very well done, and I think you'll quite enjoy it. So, due to the fact that we're actually using it, and everything is within the same system, it's in reality, it's very seamless. It converts the best and it puts you in control, keeping everything as simple as possible. And that is why ClickFunnels is simply the best, and it's what I use. The ClickFunnels return on investment is way beyond anything out there. And believe me, you want to be able to just set stuff up and let it go and not worry about it. Once it's set up, you're done, and you can just move on. And this system allows you to go in, and I'll show you as we walk through, you're going to see how easy it is. If you can use Word, you can easily use the system to change it the way you want it. So as I stated in the intro to the overall advanced contact system, you need to pay some ongoing business costs per month. It's simply part of doing business, right? And ClickFunnels, it's not free, but it is for the first 14 days. So that's a good training period or a time for you. You'll be able to get this up and running, and you'll be going. If you take this advice from me and just go with this phase one. Phase one implementation is going and starting right off, and it's using all my videos. It's just changing the face, changing the pertinent information within this system to make it yours. But stick with my video for now. You can change it if you want. That's really up to you, your call. But I would use mine just for a while, go with it, and then get things changed up. And then this way you can make advancement, and you want to make advancement. The one thing about internet marketing is you can go into, you can freeze. And what happens is you just sit there and you're spinning your wheels and you're trying to do this and that and everything else. And then you just never really get it going. So I would just get going, get this thing happening, and launch. Don't be fearful. Just go in there and hit that. I don't know if Staples, that easy button. Take that easy button and smash that baby, because you need to make advance. You need to advance to contact, to make contact with people, meet people, get them going in the system, and gain traction and get money flowing into your pockets, okay? Because that's what it's all about, really. Great system, and it works. So just take it and run with it, okay? So this is going to be an implementation, and I'm going to walk and talk you through it. So don't expect anything really fancy. I'm just going to walk and talk you through it and give you the nitty gritty so you can get going as fast as possible, okay? Because we all want to go. All right, so you're going to need to pay some costs. We've sort of covered that. So 14 days, it's for free. And then after that, it's going to be $97 a month for your ClickFunnels. And there's also another option. You could pay $298 a month for that option. I wouldn't do that. Just go with the 97. That is fine. That'll do you for a long, long time. You won't need to move up to the higher one for quite some time, and that's totally going to be up to you. And even with this system, you've got integrated email, and I'm going to show you how to do that for no extra cost, and it's going to be great. Okay, so Don't worry about it. There's really good software here, and it'll prove to have been the best expenditure and investment you could have ever made to take your MLM business and blast it to the top. Okay, so let's take a look at our steps and get this going together. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make your own ClickFunnels account and get that going. So what you can do is you simply got up here, go to the practical implementation guide, and I'm just doing control, and I'm going to do a click on there. Let's see if it works. Okay, that should be coming up any second here. So I'm going into the ClickFunnels account. So this is the link. Go in here, click on your start 14-day free trial now. Okay, go in there. Of course, you put in all your personal information, all that good stuff. Your credit card, you're going to need all that. And then take it from there. And with the advanced to contact system, what I've done is I've got it married up to the system overall. So basically, you get the advanced, you get the ClickFunnels going, and then the next step after this is we're going to click on one button after you've got this going, and it's going to bring my already pre-done funnel with everything directly into your site. So you're going to have like pretty much a pre-made website on hand that you can launch almost immediately and get advertising on. Okay, so that's the excitement and the big deal about this, because you can just get going. You can start rocking. Okay, so now I suggest you pause the video at this point in time, and then get your ClickFunnels account going and everything. And I'll meet you back here, and we will get to the same spot, and we'll marry up and get her going. Okay. Okay. So now you have your ClickFunnels account going. Everything's looking good. Now open up your practical implementation guide, installation guide there, and we will take the next step. Okay, so make sure you're signed into your new ClickFunnels account. It should be open in a browser on your computer, of course. And now what I'm going to get you to do is do control, click right onto this. And this is the funnel that I talked to you about. And it's going to take that funnel and drag it directly over into your ClickFunnels account, okay? So the number 3 link right there, click on that, and that's going to drag it automatically into your system. If you do get an error report, then that probably means that you have not started your account with ClickFunnels, okay? So obviously you need to get your ClickFunnels account going. Remember, you got it free for 14 days, okay? So get that going and then try that again, and that'll work out for you. All right? So as you open up your new ClickFunnels, now we're going to be under, let me see right here. So there's the ClickFunnels account. You go to ClickFunnels, click on Funnels. Okay. That's going to bring you to here, where you have all funnels, and then you're going to see this Auto Team Multiplier Template. Okay. So we just need to edit the initial settings of your funnel, and that's basically the next step. So as for the installation guide, I'm just going to open up for a sec. So we've done 1, we've done 2, we've done 3. Okay, good. Now we got the funnel open. Now we're going to edit the settings, then text, videos, images, and metadata to personalize the advanced to contact system directly to you. Okay, so it's going to be yours, because you really need to take ownership over that. Okay, so now we're here. Okay, let's click on Auto Multiplier Template. Okay, so open that up. So you're seeing that open up in front of you. And the first one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 basic pages, more or less, right? And then you got your auto web registration, and that's the start, okay? But first, go over here, go to settings, okay? Now click on settings. It's going to open up. Now I want you to go here, add edit domains, click on there, and delete my domain, okay? Okay, once you do that, there's nothing in there. Then go back to the very bottom here. I'm dragging this to the bottom, and hit save and update settings, okay? Because you want to delete my my URL from there right away. Okay, so please do that now. Okay, get that done. Okay, so I'm giving you a little time here. I'm assuming that you've done that now. Okay. Now you've saved it. All good. Alrighty, and we're at settings. So we're going to go back over to here to steps. Okay, so settings over to steps. Clicking on steps. There we are. So that comes up. Okay. Now the thing about the settings, just clicking back on the settings here. Okay. So back to the domain. Basically, you've done that, and now you've saved it, and ClickFunnels will run that. So what you really want to do at this point in time is you want your own URL. Okay. You need to brand yourself. So on ClickFunnels, it's going to cost you $20 a year to have your own URL, your name, and everything else personalized. I mean, you can do that by, say, starting a GoDaddy account and then using GoDaddy to buy your own URL. And then that's going to cost you $9 as opposed to $20. But at this point in time, if I was you, I would just go ahead and start with ClickFunnels to get it done, because we're, I'm from the school of Go Gadget, and an extra $11 is not going to kill me. So what you might want to do is go to account settings, and you're going to see over here on the left domains. So click on domains. See what I did there? And now you can just do a search. So you click on this search button here, search bar, and you can put in whatever your name is. You can put live after or whatever it is. You can put an initial in the middle, whatever you're comfortable with. But I do suggest branding yourself, okay? Because people will look for you, and it's good that your name is out there and it's going to be associated with, what you're doing. So people know what's happening. So it's very important that you do that. So if I was you, I would kind of do that now. So get that done, and then start the video again. So you might want to pause the video for now. So while we're actually talking about URLs, I want to touch on another point, and I suggest you get another URL. At this point, you might want to go to GoDaddy if you want to save a few bucks. You can do that, and the reason as well is because at GoDaddy you can take your URL and you can point it from a different URL, because this URL is going to cover your Valentus website, right? You know what I mean? It's because of the fact that when you're using a website like Valentus, now I just pulled up mine, so now I know you're new to Valentus as well. So when you go to the Valentus site, you'll see that, and you'll see my website addresses. That's where I'm at now, so I'm just clicking on that. And then I'm seeing all these websites, and the one I use, it's like the free tour, and that's where you start from here, and then you go into the site. People give their information, and that basically gives your email address to Valentus, and they start sending drip emails to you, which is helpful as well. And then basically that's where you're going to sign up, and that's where I gave you the information to take action in my original video that you saw through my advertising. So you do not want to use the Valentus URL for your advertising. It gives away the name, and you want to keep the name Valentus under wraps for as long as possible. And it's not, any other reason, because Valentus is a great company, and I love the products, and the people are awesome, and they're just a great bunch. But the problem is, if you give out your URL, your name of the company in your URL, people are going to Google that, right? And that's just the way everybody is now. They're going to look at it and go, oh, what's that? www.valentustour.com. Oh, and they'll look up Valentus. They'll just Google it. They'll open up a new, web browser, and they'll Google it. And they'll go who knows where. So boom, you just lost somebody. Okay, so For $9, you're better off to take that, get your valentustour.com pointed into a site that is your URL. You control it, and you know what it says. And I use the one freetourforyou.com. I mean, I got that on Google. I think $8 a year for that. And then I simply point my Valentus URL to that. And that's really easy to do. So you're, yes, definitely at this point in time, you might want to pause the video, go into GoDaddy, GoDaddy.com, start a GoDaddy account, and get yourself a URL. To go through the names, think about it, and something like that. I got freetourforyou.com. Think of it, but as long as it doesn't have the Valentus name in it, I wouldn't do that. There's a whole bunch of different things, and I'm drawing a whole bunch of blanks right now. I'm not being very original. Sorry, it's late Friday night, and I've had a long day. But anyhow, so go in and do that, okay? So pause the video now, go to GoDaddy.com, start yourself an account, and come up with a name that's going to work for you, and get that done. Okay. Now as you see, I've opened up the ClickFunnels. Now, your ClickFunnels account, we're going to go in here and we're going to basically go page by page and edit the page, what we need to change, bold, underline, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's just go in there and get that going. Okay, so first go in, if you're not here already, auto team multiplier. So you might, I'm not sure where you're at right now, so you could, if you're not there, then go to your ClickFunnels, click on funnels. Sorry, my voice is going too. Sorry about that. Sadly, well, actually, you know what? I'm drinking the Valentus drink. It's really good. Auto team multiplier template. There we are. So I'm opening that up. Now, to do any kind of editing in here, you basically go to edit page. Pretty straightforward, eh? Oh boy, that's Canadian, eh? Oh, I said A twice in a row. So here we are. So what it is you need to edit this on the top. You just click in here. Click right in there, just like a Word program, and then you can just delete that out and put in your name. Okay. Now, as far as this area, see, I click in here, and that's the same thing. You see, they got the hand up. You can change that, and you can change this if you want. I mean, you've got to remain consistent throughout this whole process. I would advise you leave this for now, but you can change it up if you want. It's really up to you. And I'm going to get more into the actual making of the video and how to do it practically in the next few phases. Okay, so the phase one, this is the fast phase, the quick phase, the advanced to contact, immediate action kind of thing, because we need to get going. So right now the date is the 26th of October 2019, and I'm going to be working on flushing out the course, making it bigger, better, and more wholesome and fulsome. But for now, I need to go and get going. So we do. So what I'm doing is I'm just suggesting you leave it for this for now, but it's totally up to you. And then you get in here and you see exclusive free video from Patrick Young. And then you can click in here, generate consistent monthly income from home, sign up people automatically to build your huge MLM team, the simple two-step tactic that always gets leads and signups, which it does. Lose weight with no gym time. That's impressive. Bonus, free profiting from Facebook ads, book, PDF, just for watching the video. So that's what I do, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well, how to add the video in. But more to follow on that. And then I've got this right up here. You need to take a look at that and do your own write-up, obviously, okay? So that's just the things that we can change. And as far as the picture, yeah, you just look at that, click on that, and you see it open up over here. So you can just click your image right in there and change that image. So I don't know what you want to put in there. There's, photos, even photos from your phone. They work quite well. Photos of, say, you and your partner, or your best friend, maybe a cool location where you're at, or or whatever is good. It's, something that's going to be pretty much happy, right? Something that makes you feel because you're you, and you need to be that. So put a picture in there that you're gonna like. Um, and now looking at the bottom, I click over here. See, and if anything you do here, you change this, you change that, you gotta save. Okay, so go up here and save that. I'm not going to do that right now. And then on the bottom, you see patrickyounglive.com. Change that to whatever your URL is. Okay, you need to do that. And then you got privacy policy, terms, and earning disclaimer. Now, here's the Facebook marking, and I would leave that. Leave that as is, okay? So, terms of policy, you just copy mine, and then you can add that to your own funnel. So, when you click on the policy, you can open that, copy and paste into like a Word document or whatever. And, if you need it, I've got those documents as well. I can easily send them to you. So you can just ask me for that. Now, you'll need to go over and put them into your funnel. So you'll kind of click on here, and then you'll want to link them. Click on link. Okay, there we go. Clicking on that, and then you got your, okay, there we are. And you notice that I've got my link in there, right? I don't want to mess with that too much. Okay, you got to be kind of careful when you're putting in your links, because what I was doing is I was doing a bad habit that I have, which is right click, and I'm just kind of lazy that way. But you've got to kind of cut and paste it in there and do a Control V. Like do a copy, Control C, and then do a Control V to paste it in there. And then when you get to the end here, hit Enter, and then it sticks. And then you go back up here, hit Save, and you'll be golden. But yeah, it was kind of weird how that happened. But so it took a bit. So yeah, I've got the disclaimers, and you're going to need to to work on those. So what else here? So yeah, if you have problems with anything within ClickFunnels, definitely contact ClickFunnels directly. Like I said, I'm not an expert at ClickFunnels, so you're paying, money to use ClickFunnels, and they're really good. They, I'm I don't know how you say it, kind of a high test guy. Sometimes I want to get stuff done now because I'm always in a rush because I still have a day job and I'm super busy. And, I'm a veteran. I just retired a while back, and then I actually work with veterans, and that's my job now. So I like my job. I like helping vets. So it's going to be hard for me to leave my job, but, I will. I just, once I've really launched this, and I probably will. But anyway, so I think I'm a bit of a workaholic right now. It's kind of crazy. But anyhow, if you have issues, please go directly to ClickFunnels, okay? Because they can take care of you really fast, faster than I can. So definitely go with them. And like I live out on the west coast of British Columbia, Canada, right across from the state of Washington, actually. So yeah, they're really awesome, and I'm quite happy with all their help and everything. So for your ease, I have left my disclaimer links live, so you can simply, cut and paste, as I said, edit them to reflect your business. Please, please ensure that you take the time to change the information on the disclaimers, or you're going to be in breach of all kinds of regulations. And I really don't want to get dragged into that kind of thing, okay? I'm leaving them there just to help you out. So make sure that you go through the privacy policy, terms, and earnings disclaimers with a fine-tooth comb. So my name and information is all totally scrubbed, because if they come back to me, I'll be saying, sorry, it's not my site, nor my responsibility. If anybody comes at me for that, I'll be going, which site is this? So anyway, So just make sure you cover that off, okay? And that's and I'm giving you those. Just it's good to kind of have those too, just to cover yourself off. CYA, I say. So this should cover you off in most of the countries that I deal with anyway: U.S., U.K., Canada, Australia, New Zealand. You know that lot. So a lot of the writing and statements I left just to make it easier for you. Okay. So just again, I can't reiterate this enough. Scrub it. So what I did was I used Word. You can use Word, you can cut and paste, and you can also do word searches to replace stuff. I really love that replacement thing. Anyway, these will cover you on the GDPR compliance regulations, so all should be well with that, okay? So if you're wondering just where you can put your disclaimer pages, you can easily add pages by clicking on your face, top right account settings, then digital assets. And I download them into there. And what I can do actually, okay, I'm on here. I'm going to go back, leave. I don't want to leave saved. Okay, so I'm getting out of there. Now I'm going up to my head here. Okay, there account settings. And then I'm going over to digital assets. So I just thought I'd leave this to kind of show you. So new asset. And I've saved my digital assets. Where? Choose file. Okay. Here we are. Let's just do disclaimer. So I turned the disclaimer into a PDF, and I'm just going to put that up there. See if we can do my right clicky thing. That's what I do. Okay. Okay, there we are. Huh. What is that? Oh. Okay. I'll just pause it until I find this. Okay. So it came back in. I double clicked on it, and here it is. Asset name, free PDF report. No. Disclaimer. There we go. Okay, from email at live.com. And I'm just not going to put anything. I'm just going to see add to see how that worked. And I think that should work fine. So there you have it, the disclaimer. So you just do that, and then you can drag it right in there. And then once you start that, you can use that as the link. You can right click that and basically add that in. It's very simple. Okay, so I just thought I'd give you that hand up as opposed to sticking you with something and telling you to figure it out yourself, because I try not to roll that way. Okay, so now we have to go back and work on the metadata. So I'm clicking up here, going back to the funnels, go back into auto team template multiplier. Pardon me, clicking into edit. All right. And then we're going to go up here, and this is where the SEO metadata is. Okay, so you're back in here, back up to settings up here, click on SEO metadata. All right. So this is going to be what people see actually on Google when they do a search. So it's what the preview is going to be. So you'll need to change the settings in there as well. The title can be left alone for now. Maybe change it later if you redo my video, and change the title a little if you want. And you can always switch it up to say, go after single parents or stay-home moms or dads or soccer moms or hockey moms or whatever market you're going after. And I'm more referring to like what you're going to do if you're advertising through Facebook, which is pretty much the way we're going to go for the first while. Okay. So whatever you prefer, but you can change it up and on the presentation within the video as well. Really, it's up to you. But keep in mind, it's very easy to do. And I'm going to give you more information, on that. Not right now, but in the next phase or coming up soon. Okay, as to how to do it. But it's not that difficult, and I will be giving you information to follow along if you really want to bash on and do it. And now, as per the earlier video I shot, I just use Loom, and it's really quite simple to use. And I'm not even using the paid version. So, but for rapid deployment, so you can start advertising and building your team almost immediately, you can stick to what I have, or like I said, shoot your video and get it in here right away. Your call, of course. Certainly not a bad idea to brand yourself right off the start, but I'm more about getting going and getting things happening. Okay. So as you see in here, you just click in here, predictable and consistently making money. Now I'm back up in the top right under SEO data. Okay. Sorry, got off a bit. Not really a tangent, but I'm just trying to give you tidbits of information as we go. So it's the full thing in here. And see, the title adds up and equals to the description a little bit. So that's really important too for the search engines and the spiders to go over. So they're looking for stuff like that. They're looking for keyword phrases and everything. And that's what a lot of this is, keyword phraseology. So it can, the spiders can hit it and they know what is happening. So I've got all these key phrases in here. And, you'll find out later in internet marketing that it's pretty important stuff. And so speaking of keywords, in here, I've got keyword phrases, and there's keyword marketing, and there's all kinds of keyword research you can read up on and whatnot. But I try to keep the words into the markets that I'm going to be looking at, like MLM, network marketing, home-based businesses, home-based business, and you could go in and pump a whole bunch more in here. But apparently ClickFunnels is not that well searched out, so it's really not that big of a deal. Author, yourself, your name, social images. Again, you'll click in here, and then you'll change that image, which is that image down there, okay? And you'll see here's that predictable and consistently make money, sign up a huge team automatically, network marketers, webinar training by Patrick Young, and then how to sign up new team members into your network marketing business every single month. And then again down there, okay? So that's what the SEO metadata is. Very important because this is how you're found. This is how you're found on the internet, right? It's a big deal. Okay, so phase one, I'm going to touch on that a little. I'm considering this phase one rapid deployment training. So this course will be expanded to include much more details, but in all honesty, I need to make money as well. And there's just so many hours in a day that, so I'll be leaking out more chapters as we go. And I hope to have this all done in early 2020 by, okay? Anywho, so ensure you update the name, title, description, review, and keywords. Now, once you're done, do not forget the disclaimers at the bottom. Better safe than sorry. I think it's a better thing that you kind of cover your rear legalistically and whatnot, and take care of those as well. Okay, so ensure you leave the Facebook disclaimer in at the bottom as well. It works. So we will be using Facebook to advertise. So we'll also be adding LinkedIn later. It's something I'm really interested in these days, and I use it personally, but not very effectively. But I'm hearing very good things about it these days. It's working like a charm. So anyway, more to follow on that. But all right, so we're going to take another step in getting this all going. Next, we're going to set up the email system for ClickFunnels, which you're going to need to do in order to use the automated webinar, following up leads within the system and so forth. So when you go to the automation button, you'll see a bunch of emails that go out automatically. Okay, so we're going to go back, click back here. Okay, I was at the top left-hand corner, exit. But obviously should have saved it, right? So I hope you didn't mess that up. Okay, so over here you got overview and you got automation. Click on automation. It'll open up momentarily. And you see these are all the emails that go through ClickFunnels, okay? So I've got them all set up. So they're all pre-done, and I've done them up for you. So don't mess with the hashtags, okay? Because as the hashtags, basically they reflect the outgoing timings of the webinars, which make them seem more like a live webinar. Because people, I don't know, they think they're a live webinar or something. But anyway, so you will want to swap out the link with yours in the emails as well. Now we'll come back to swapping them out later, and I could just show you a bit now just to kind of get you in there. So editing, see I hit the edit button, and then from, you change that to you, subject name, leave that. And send grid, you're gonna update your stuff, and that's gonna be automatically switched. Okay, so don't worry about that for now. But you see in here, you got the webinar link. You'll be switching all those, and I'll show you where to later. You'll switch that name out as well. Okay, so don't worry about it too much now. We're just giving you a quick preview. So at this time, you're gonna need to set up a provider. So you need to do this. And the good news is this can be done for free. So this is what makes the emails actually go out. So ClickFunnels does not actually send them out. So we need a provider that's going to make that happen. So if you do not set this up, the emails will go nowhere. So right now, go up to account settings under your picture. Okay, there, account settings. Clicking on account settings, and you're going to go over here on the left, and you see email integrations, SMTP. Click on that. Okay, so it's not going to look like this, but yours is going to have a bunch of SMT configurations. Click on send grid, okay? So outgoing SMTP, click on that, and now you can choose the settings that you want to use, but use SendGrid, okay? SENDGRID, like right there on the screen, okay? Use that one. It's effective, it works well, and that's the one I use, so please use that, okay? So kindly do the same thing as I do. It just makes it easier for everyone, so we all know what we're talking about, okay? So I can show you exactly how to do that more or less. So you'll need to accomplish this task pretty much right now, okay? So take that action, pause the video, follow the instructions for getting this done. Now, once you've done that, and then you'll be able to send out automated emails through the ClickFunnels system. If you want to change the emails, you can edit, and you can go below and change the emails, update, everything. So when you look at the conditions below in the email, in ClickFunnels, you can determine if they have missed emails. So don't worry about that for now, but just get this done. And then what I'm going to do is take you and walk and talk through the emails, so you'll need to know, or so you'll see what changes are needed in that process. Okay, so take care of this now, please. Okay, so you should have done that. Hopefully you're not frustrated, but it it takes a little bit to do some of these steps. So I'm hoping that you're all good to go, and we'll bash on. Okay, so back into the ClickFunnels, and we're going to go hit on Auto Team Multiplier Template once again, coming in here, okay? Now you're going to see that mostly everything is done, so that's good. Now we can walk through the emails, and I can show you what you need to change at at this time. Okay, so here we are in the first. We're going to hit automation. Okay, so everything should be good for you. Now, we've already kind of looked at this one. You're going in here and your send grid, that should be changed. So it's going to be yours and it'll say your name in there, right? Okay, condition, everyone. Okay, there's only a few things you need to change here. One is the webinar link. So you don't want my link in there. You want the actual broadcast room link. And the funny thing is, you want, let me just show you. Okay, I'm going to close that one. This is the webinar broadcast room. Okay. And, you should probably change this one really at the end. Yeah. It's going to have to be changed more like at the end. It's probably nonsensical to do this way. So, sorry, don't mean to confuse you. Okay, back up to automation. Let's just change anything and edit stuff that we can change within here, and we'll come back and we'll mess with the links a little bit later on. Okay, you'll see why in a bit. Okay, you can change your name at the bottom. Take out Patrick, put your name in there. And there's not a heck of a lot else to change. This will be changed, and then of course change the name at the top as well. Okay, you're not Patrick Young. And then go through the videos and do the same. Edit, go in, edit, and then, yeah, it's not really a problem. Okay, so let's go back and go, okay, here, you're in automation. Go over here to the left and click on Overview. And Overview is basically going to bring you back here, okay? So you see the connection, the auto webinar, and then it's all here. It's connected, right? They're all interconnected. So then now we're going to basically go back here. The first page, we've looked at that. There's not much left. You've edited it, right? You've changed, if you've changed anything here, you probably changed the picture, put in your right up here. You can pretty much leave that. And you've got the pop-up, which is yes, reserve my seat now. You click on that. And then you got over here, yes, reserve my seat. There's pretty much nothing to mess with there. So you can pretty much leave that alone, right? It's very generic. So now we are giving something away, right? So giving away the profiting from Facebook ads. I've given away to all. So I unfortunately I really cannot give that to you as I just simply don't have the rights to do that. And quite frankly, do not want to get into legal trouble. And last thing I need is a lawsuit pending. You get me. But I've got you covered. Okay, so we'll go back to the Word document practical implementation guide for now. All right, I'm going to go back here just on the ClickFunnels just to get out of here. Leave, because I'm paranoid. I don't like to leave this stuff open too much. Okay, so we're back in the guide, bringing it up, and here we are. So the master rights link is here. So control click onto that. And I suggest you kind of save this link as well, because you might need it in the future, right? So yeah, click on that. You might want to stop the video in a minute. Start yourself an account on master rights link. Pardon me, and save the link, as like I said, it's a great spot to get stuff to give away, and it's a pretty cool site. As you get the master rights to give away all kinds of goodies. Now you'll need to make an account. That's free, and then you can search out the same one I used. It'll cost you like less than $7 US. So then you'd have master rights to give it away a million times if you like. And then once you have that, basically simply download the PDF into your ClickFunnels site, and what it's called, so you can search it out on master rights, is it's called the Facebook Ads Made Simple, and it's ABSC 4572 FAS2. So that's what it is. Okay. Again, let me repeat that. Those fun numbers. It's Facebook Ads Made Simple, ABSC 4572 FAS2. So that will give it, and that's exactly what I've been giving away. Okay, so once you do once you've done that, download the free giveaway, and then you can go and to ClickFunnels, click on your face, the top right, go to account settings, then digital assets, and then you can download it there, just like we did download, some of the other pages that I was talking with you about earlier. Okay, so why don't you get that out of the way, and then we'll reconvene. And just to show you exactly how to do that again, if you want. Okay, over there to the face, account settings. It's going to come up down here with digital assets. Go to digital assets, and then new asset, and then you'll download it, and then you're good. Save it, and you're golden. Golden, I say. Okay, so ClickFunnels, back to funnels. See, you're getting taught. You're getting into it, man. You're man and lady. Yeah, you're. Oh, it's been a long day. You're clicking away, because I am a clicker, that's for sure. Okay, auto team back there, and here we are once again. All right, so that's pretty straightforward, and I say that tongue in cheek because I certainly have had some teeth grinding moments, and doing this, and we all expect to. You got to expect it, though. I do. I just grin and bear it. Sometimes you get frustrated with stuff, and with any computer, new programs, and quite possibly you're going through a big learning curve. So kudos to you for sticking with it, and it'll all be good. Breathe deep, my friend, and you will be well. Then you can set up the free giveaway to your downline in the emails, just as I have done, and send it to all those who watch your video. People love free stuff. And so this can be done within the ClickFunnels emails, right? So go back to automation, and I'm trying to remember now where the heck that was. But here, your free profiting from Facebook ads PDF is inside. So if you're not going to, if you want to use that, then it's just easier for you, because everything has been done for you. All you got to do is get the book, and then right here, download. You do like, whoops. See there, I clicked on it, and then you got your link. You put your link right in there and save it. It's as easy as that, because you can't get much easier than that, right? And then change your name here, of course. And that's what I do. But if you want to give something else away and do something unique, you go for that, right? And then you just change some of the stuff. You're free, whatever it is you're giving away. And then you got to remember to change all the rest of the stuff as well, right, to reflect that. But, I'm sure you know that. So, all right. So let's walk through the pages within ClickFunnels, and I'll point out page by page what needs to be changed. For now, just some basic changes, basic things that I'll give you more definitive training on, how to do your own video. But those steps, they're going to be forwarded to you later, okay? And but as of today's date, I need to get going, as you know, and I said I'll, muddle my way through and get this training done for you as soon as possible. But in regards to the video, it's really your call, right? So we have pretty much completed the first page on the auto webinar page. So let's quickly take a look at the next page. Okay, go back to overview. Okay, so there you are. Okay, so let's say that page has been pretty much done. Okay, so webinar countdown. We're going to open that up. And we're going to continue with some editing here, okay? So edit page. shouldn't be a lot to edit. Okay, so get the free profiting from Facebook ads in the webinar. Profiting from Facebook ads will be handed out to all attendees of the webinar. Make sure you show up on time to get a free copy. And then you might want to change this. Just change your name there. And if you're keeping that, that's cool. If you want to change that, presenter yourself, change the picture. You know how to do that now. Make sure you save it. And don't forget about changing this in the bottom. And the privacy policies, you have to go in each one and reset those, okay? And then you'll be good. You will be golden. And don't forget to change the name at the top as well, okay? And then you got to go in here and don't forget about the SEO metadata, because same thing here. You can just copy that, put your name in, paste it in, and you'll need to change your image as well to the picture or whatever you used, and it'll automatically update all this, okay? So that's not that important because it's going to be locked in here, but you want to be a professional, so just get that part done as well, okay? So looking good. So I'm just going to go back out of here, exit. All right. So there you go. We don't have to worry about automation. If you click in there, if you do, you got emails, but we're not worried about that because everything is going to go out from the first page, from the auto webinar registration. Okay, so no big deal at this point. Okay, so now I'm going to show you inside the green button bar. And it's not this one. Okay, I'm just going to go back. Going back down to webinar broadcast room. Here we are. Edit that page. And here we are. So you need to kind of know a little bit about this. So now we'll show you inside of the green button bar. You might need to know this if you decide to make your own video right away. So I just want to make sure I got you covered. So you also need to know why there is no button bar showing up until a certain point. I have mine set up in the video to 1 hour and 26 minutes and 17 seconds, or 16 seconds, I think, yeah, to start showing up. Now you notice that I have bright red arrows input into the actual PowerPoint video that I used, which you'll find attached to this document. But I have transferred that all into Word. So if you're going to redo, you'll need to cut and paste into PowerPoint or whatever you use. You'd use, your call as usual. But I've got the PowerPoint done up. I could actually send you that. I don't mind that either if you're really eager to do that. Okay, so just to let you know, I am here and I can send that to you. Not a problem. Okay, so I'm going to click on the yes register now, and you're going to see there. So the actions. Oh, I got over 6,500 in bonuses. All the actions are good. And okay, let me just get out of there for a sec. I'm going to show you the recruiting video, and now I'm at 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 14 seconds. So say if I run that. So growing and changing with the times. That's what's going to be happening. See that? These red, they show up. So subliminal messaging, and we want to give value first, and that's what we really want to do. We don't want people clicking on things until we're kind of ready for it, because that won't work, right? So what happens is I have it set up so when we're back here and we're in ClickFunnels, this button will start appearing, right? It's going to suddenly start appearing, and that's the real deal. So it's timed, so the button will pop up once the video has prepared them. Basically they've prepared them as I've talked to you. brought you through the whole process, like you came through the process, and then to a point where they possibly want to click the button. They want to take action. They want to jump in. They want to go. So no point in having the button there when they're not interested, right? And the video is meant to drive people to that point, so they click the button. So it appears there for action. It's subliminal messaging and strategically placed within the video, and the visual cues are there as well, right? The red arrows. So once I start prompting people to click here, which is at the 1 hour 26 and 16-second mark, so I'll click on the green button here again, and we go over there. Okay, so here's where you change the timings for the actions needed. Need to change the timings, and you'll need to do this again. If you re-record the video, click and save. Click, and that you got to save, right? So if we go to the advanced, like over here, advanced, and then I click on animation, and that's where it's at, 8616. So 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 16 seconds. Okay, you getting that? So that's where you go to fade in, and that's when this fades in. So at that time, this button will fade in. Okay, so I'll not save it though, because it's all good. And then when it reaches 0, the button pops up, right? So this here, it's going to go up until 1 hour 1 hour 26 minutes and 16 seconds. Yeah. Pardon me. So that's the deal anyway. Okay, so fading in and out. Okay. So if you do a video, then simply click on the video box, and then you'll see to the right where you'll paste in the URL from the YouTube video. And I did sort of cover. I did cover that anyway, so that's where that's going to go. Okay, so pardon me. Clicked on that and setting action and stop. Okay, I just want to make sure I get that to you. Oh yeah. Oops. So click on the video, and then you put your YouTube link in there. Sorry about that. So anyway, the idea is that these videos should not be more than 2 hours. Mine is 1.5 hours long, and I think that's good. It's a long video though, but if somebody does not have the patience to watch at least an hour and a half video that can change their life, then do you really want to work with them anyway, right? The system is also meant to vet out people who are not serious. You really don't want too many tire kickers. You want action takers, right? I'm not sure what you've done professionally in your life, but in a lot of cases, it's the 1% of people that really can suck up all your time, and cause you to lose your hair and faith in humanity and everything else for that matter, right? But let's face it, we're looking at partnering up with people, and if they cannot be consistent and have some patience, use the product, talk to others, work one-on-one. We need to have the right kind of people, right? So it's well worth it. And the thing I really love about this system, and the fact that you're gonna be recruiting people directly from the internet. There is so many people on the internet, and it's growing all the time. It's just incredible. So you're not going to run out of clients. You're not going to run out of possible people to sign up in your downline. You can go as far as you want, and he who spends the most on advertising always wins. And you don't really need to spend a fortune on Facebook, though. I say that with tongue in cheek. Really, $5 a day, you start doing that, and then you reinvest your profits. Reinvest. It's a business. Keep reinvesting, and you will grow in a dynamic and fascinating way. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so now this page here, okay, see there's not much to change, right? And again, bottom, don't forget that, and that, okay. It's all looking pretty good here. So I'm going to exit out of there. It's going to say changes may not be saved. I don't care. I want to leave. I don't want to save them. And then the webinar replay room. And I'm going to click on here. And it's exactly the same, really. So, but you need to do the same thing. Go in there and, edit that. Make changes to the to this page as well, okay? If you're going to change the video, click on here, change the video. You got to change the name. If you got to change anything here, if you're not, if you're not doing that, blah, blah, blah. If you did your video, don't forget to change here as well, okay? And don't forget the bottom part, and save that. All right. So in summary, you started your own ClickFunnels account. We clicked the shared funnel with ClickFunnels. We have the funnel in ClickFunnels. We updated the SendGrid account. You also join Master Resale Rights and join GoDaddy, which you'll use in the future even more. And you modified the registrar page and a few minor details here and there. You might have even redone my video using your voice, etc. If you're really that eager to redo the video, you can use my attached information. I'm gonna see if I can. I'll attach the PowerPoint. I'll even attach the narrative if you like, and you could do that if you want. Really, it's totally up to you. Okay. I just want to make sure that you get going as fast as humanly possible, but you need to be comfortable with what you do. And if you want to do that, then you go right ahead. Okay. You got my full backing. You're on my team. I'm with you on your team. And I just want to see all of us be successful, okay? So important pointer or pro tip. Now let's go back to ClickFunnels. We need to update the correct settings. We talked about, I briefly chatted and I said we needed to change some things when it comes to the emails. Okay, so in the webinar broadcast room, now click on there first, okay? So you'll notice over here, this is going to open up a separate URL, okay? Click on that. See that opens up, Patrick Young, right there, boom. Okay, there it is. So it starts playing automatically. See, 1 hour, 26 minutes, and whatever seconds, there we go. So it's rocking, and that's what's happening. Are you picking up? Are you getting that? Cool. So anyway, what we're here for is to copy this link, okay? So you want to copy this link right here in the URL up top. I just do, there you go, right click, copy that bad boy. Go back into here, okay? Click on auto webinar registration. Go into automation. Now you've already edited a bunch of things in here, right? This should be changed. Name, you leave that alone. Everything's looking good here. You change your name down here. You change that name, right? Now you're going to cut this out of here, delete that, and paste in that URL, okay? So you're going to paste it right into there because that's a webinar link. Remember? Webinar right there. And then there's webinar replay, okay? Two of them. They're separate and this is the replay and this is the webinar. So that's why there's two of them, okay? And I'm mentioning it now. Maybe you're going, why you got two? That's why. Because the webinar replay, it's separate and they don't work as well on the replay within the ClickFunnels system. I couldn't tell you why, but I know for a fact that it doesn't work as well. So it's better to have a webinar replay room and then it works better that way. Okay, so cut and paste your URL in there, get rid of mine, and update email. Save that on the bottom, okay? Okay, so do that now. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go through all the emails, just go through them one at a time. And webinar link, okay, so that is the webinar, that one. Cut that one out, paste in, okay? Change anything that you haven't changed, update email. Okay, don't forget to update the email. And I'm going to X out of that. And you're going through all of them, okay? And where is it? Webinar starting now. Okay, I think this might be the first one. Let's see, webinar link. Okay, that's a webinar too. So same thing, change that. Registrants, okay. Okay, so profiting from Facebook's add your PDF, remember there. Click link to free tour of my company. That's important. And that's where you're going to put in your link, your URL link to your Valentus tour. Okay, very important. You put that in there as well. And then replay of the webinar here. Now that's where you're going to go to the webinar replay. Okay, you're going to open up the webinar replay. Right there. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to click this. I'm going to delete that one. Too many things. Okay, bringing that up, and that's going to bring up the same thing, right? But that is, again, that's the secondary one, okay? So you see the replay room? There you go. Click on that and paste that one back in there, okay? You're getting what I'm putting down. I know you are. So yeah, go in and paste that one in. So check your, okay, no. Okay. Going back into the webinar registration, automation, and so just finish off your emails. Okay, so, and then, which one's this one? Okay. Here's the webinar replay. Put the webinar replay in there as well. Okay, so, and you can do the rest. And I have no fear for you in that regard. Okay, where are we? Sorry, I got to follow my notes, right? So, yeah, so that that should stick. So using those URLs, that's the way to go. And I'm not sure why, but there's some faults, and that's one of the faults. And I found out that by doing this and opening up these URLs and pasting them directly in there, there is no problem, and they don't give you a nightmare, because I had a headache a few times with this very problem, and I found out that that's the way to fix it. So please do that, okay? Right, so I'm saving this to the end, and this is another point you have to take, or you'll be sending all your potential clients to my page, and they will quite possibly end up signing under me. I'd say thanks, but you know, you're on my team, and I really want you to succeed. So we need to clean up the broadcast and the replay room. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, yeah, this is a part I was. Oops, leave. I was saving this till the end to make sure it was not missed. So it's very important, okay? Because I want to make sure that, you know, you're sending people to a place where there's the least resistance as possible, and that is the automated system where you're bringing them in and they can join up for nothing, and then they join after, you know. So that's where, you know, you get them on there, and then hopefully they decide they just continue, and then they get in there. Either way, it's good. It gets your people in there, and it gets them initiated to Valentus and gets them going. Okay, so you're going to need to change both these spots. Okay, both the webinar broadcast room and the webinar replay room. Okay, so go to edit, and then it's going to open up, and you're going to take a look at this box here. Click on the green box. Now set action, and you're going to see right here, put in yours. Okay, mine is the freetourforyou.com, and it goes to, remember, to my Valentus website. You initiated your own URL. Now yours, you have a name for it, right? and that's the one I would like you to put into here, okay? So put yours in there, and then click over here, then click Save, okay? Very important. If you don't do that, then you're going to be sending all your people to my website. While I appreciate that, I'm never going to know that. So it's not good for you. So please make sure you do that. Okay, now you've saved it. Now go back, exit out of here. Now I'm just leaving, but you save. All right. Now go into your webinar replay room. It comes up, do the same thing, hit the edit page, and I'm walking you through this twice because that's how important it is. So nice, you had to do it twice. Okay, clicking on the registrar. Now set action. And again, you've got my website. Delete that, put in yours, okay? Again, go back up, save that bad boy, and you should be golden. All righty. Okay, so make sure you've done all the points above, okay? Now you know you can always stop and start over, and you can replay this, do it over. It's important to get all these things right, okay? Now you should be pretty much good to go now. The emails are yours. You have your ClickFunnels account set up. This is all complete and ready to go. Even if it is simply my video, just launch, okay? My next video is a basic fast course, and it's going to be using Facebook advertising, and you can really get going with that, okay? So you're good for now. You saved that. You're laughing, okay? You're large and in charge. I will get that next video out and take a look at that. And, it's the basic Facebook advertising. And like I said, I'll be updating this course as soon as I'm done something that's good to go. I'll be sending it off to you to update your sheet, okay? So, yeah, this portion I consider phase one, fast start. That's pretty much it. But, obviously the next video. So take a look at that, and then you should be, be able to, keep it real. Keep moving. Never stop moving, okay? Advance to contact. Totally. Okay, that's it for me for now. Thanks for your time. Patrick out.